Hi, I'm CJ Altenberg with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. We appreciate you tuning in. So today we're going to go over a 2022 Logan Bullseye 3-horse gooseneck. Now, this trailer here has quite a few upgrades on it compared to the standard. But one of the very first things is this is a closet tack setup. So we're going to walk you completely through this trailer. But I want to kind of show you a couple different things. So we'll start underneath the gooseneck here. And when we're talking about our Logan brands, we're looking at a galvanized steel frame with aluminum body. So we have the strength of steel, but it's galvanized, so we're not going to have the ability for this trailer to rust, corrode like it would with a black steel trailer. You have a lifetime corrosion warranty on this trailer if you're the first owner, but they've also gone and done a couple things to it that I really like. One of the very first things is they put this vortex lining on the trailer, and it's like a bed liner. So it gives a lot of strength to this trailer. Very durable. You know, as we're looking at it here underneath the gooseneck at this drop wall, you'll notice they've got it all here underneath the gooseneck itself. But you know, a lot of times on trailers, road blast, especially if you live on gravel roads, dirt roads, you'll get a lot of you know, throwback from the truck itself, and you will get dings and dents in these trailers over time. I'll never say you're never going to get a ding in this. It can happen, but the chances of it are greatly reduced because of this vortex lining. So they incorporate this vortex throughout the trailer, which I'll show you, but we'll walk you through a couple different things. Right here's it has a manual hand crank jack on a single leg. Your handle actually stores over here. But one of the other cool things is this doubles as a lug wrench for you. So you've always got a lug wrench. If you do need to change a tire on this trailer, you've got that readily available. It just kind of snakes in and stores down out of the way. I'll knock on wood. Again, never say never, but I have not had a customer up to this point call and say they've lost one of these handles going down the road. So again, they incorporate that vortex lining throughout the trailer, which I'll show you as we're working through it here. But now let's kind of talk a little bit about this tack setup. Like I mentioned, it's a closet tack. So what you have up front is a front dressing room. And what's cool about that is because of this closet tack, this is completely sealed off from the rest of the trailer. So if you are, you know, changing in this trailer, you're spending the night in here, you know, we're not having to smell, you know, that tack. It keeps this all a little bit cleaner in here as well. It's an L-shaped front dressing room. So back in this corner, it's kind of a little bit of a canvas. We've had some customers go in and do kind of some stuff after the fact, maybe put some shelves, some cabinetry, different items like that, because you know, you can make it a little bit more, you know, just kind of set it up to how you want the trailer to lay out. You've got some LED lights in here, and then you also have a couple windows in the gooseneck, so you can create a cross breeze through here if you are wanting to spend the night in here. And you can also have the ability to look out of this trailer. You know, if you get a little claustrophobic in these trailers, with it being all sealed up, I like the windows, I like to be able to see out of it. And then, like I mentioned, now we have our sealed off tack room behind that front dressing room. So let's take a peek at that. We've got the 3-tier saddle racks swung out. Because this is a 3-horse, you get 3 standard saddle racks on the post itself. You can go in and add a 4th one, or you can spread it and adjust these out if you'd like. But by having the swing out, you know, we're not having to hop in the trailer to, you know, put saddles away, take saddles off the rack itself. Just a lot more user-friendly getting in and out. You'll notice carpet behind all those bridle hooks. They do a really good job, Logan does, on giving you quite a bit of bridle hooks throughout this tack room here. Behind the saddle rack is a corner water tank. So this corner water tank that Logan puts on is a 35-gallon. It's gravity fed, so it's really easy to fill and also fill up buckets or drain it. It's nice to have a hose with maybe a ball valve so you don't have to actually go in there. You can literally just set buckets out here on the ground and just grab that hose, fill them up with the ball valve, and back in there. It's just really nice to be able to carry some water with you. Again, if you've got a finicky horse that just is, he only likes water from home, if you're going places, trail riding or at an event, anything like that, instead of going and having to find water, you've got some water right here at the trailer for you. On the Tack Door, you've got a 4-tier blanket pole rack and then a brush tray as well for kind of some little miscellaneous storage. I'm going to shut this door, and why I want to do that is I want you to pay attention to these tack doors. So these tack doors are square at the top, and what that means is these tack doors are built at the factory. One of the easiest ways to tell is if it's rounded at the top, that's a prefab door, so it's going to be a lot lighter weight, to where this is a lot heavier duty. It's got a lot more framework to it. It's going to hold up over time when we're shutting these tack doors, opening them up. On some of the prefab doors on some trailers, I will actually recommend to customers that you should probably lock it going down the road, because the right bump will actually get the door to pop open. So these heavier duty doors, you know, you're not going to run into those issues as much, but that is an upgrade on these Bullseye models compared to a lot of the other trailers out there on the market. On this tack door here on the closet tack, you have your door latch itself, but then we also have a paddle latch that goes over it, that butterfly style. That way, you know, this door here is actually facing forward, so if for some reason this door didn't get shut properly and you're going down the road, it's actually going to swing back around. So that's why there's an additional latch here, to where on our front tack door, I'll shut that for us too. Again, it's just going to have the door latch here, but you have to think about us going down the road, and if again the door didn't get shut properly and it does come open, you know, our momentum and that airflow are going to keep this door against the trailer itself. And then this will give you a good view too. This is a charcoal color, so it's that really, really dark gray. This works really well with a lot of the new trucks. I think it's a really sharp looking trailer because, you know, they've gone in with the framework with that silver aluminum. It just matches, you know, the aluminum wheels, and then it matches a lot of these current trucks out there. So speaking of those aluminum wheels, this trailer here was upgraded to those. They're 16-inch. Again, aluminum, gives it a nice finished look to the trailer. This is equipped with 2 rubber torsion 6,000-pound axles. This trailer weighs about 4,200 pounds empty, so you've got more than enough axle for this trailer. The size of the trailer itself can be towed with kind of a little bit of everything. Obviously, when you get into your 3/4 ton, 1 tons, you've got more than enough truck. But by the time you load this up, there's a lot of new half-ton pickups out there that are rated for 9, 10, 11,000 pounds. You know, you could potentially pull this with a half-ton and be okay. Obviously, you need to check your truck rating itself. Then we have to always look at, does your truck have an integrated braking system, or do we need to go in and add that brake controller to it? So 3 bus windows on the hip side. You'll also notice a load light up above. This trailer has 3 load lights on the outside, 1 on each side of the trailer and 1 at the rear. They're all on an individual switch, and then there's going to be also an additional switch on the back of the trailer that will run your stall lights. As we get back here to the business end of this trailer, dual 50/50 doors, they're independent. Here's some of that Vortex lining again. I told you they incorporate it throughout the trailer. They incorporate it on the stall itself, on our kick mats, on our kick wall itself. The one thing I also like about it when we get back here into the stall area is I think this Vortex lining also deadens a lot of the noise. So we don't have quite as much echo in these stall areas on these Logans, and I think that's a big reason for that. So we've got padded dividers. This rear divider itself is actually telescoping. And the reason for that is because I can telescope it in and I can bring it over here to the head wall, and I can actually just snap it into place, and then I can shut the rear doors on this trailer. But that way, you know, we're not if this was a solid divider, this would actually stick in to the opening here and we wouldn't be able to shut this door. We'd actually have to kick it off the wall quite a ways. But what we're seeing is a lot of customers are wanting trailers to be dual purpose. So maybe there's a scenario where you're hauling horses, maybe you want to haul some toys, and just the ability to open all this up really comes into play. So that's why that telescoping divider is a really nice feature from that standpoint. On this hip wall over here, again, you'll notice just everything's, you know, just flush, nothing protruding out. Just trying to keep everything, animals as far as that goes, nice and safe. And it's a slam latch, so it's, from a safety standpoint for you and the horses, this is really nice because we're not having to maybe push this divider over and then drop a pin in and actually hold the horse there. This we can literally just slam shut, and then also at the paddle latch release it. So on this, because it's a 3-horse, you have 3 two-way roof vents. And then while we're looking at the roof, I also want to point one other thing out. There's a lot of trailers from a price standpoint that fall in this category with these Logan Bullseyes, but there are some differences. And the reason why I want you to look at that roof is I want you to notice there is a bow to it. So a lot of the competitors will actually have a flat roof. And what happens is snow and rain will sit on this roof and it won't get away from the roof itself. So it literally just sits there. And when you have these roof bows, because of the natural arch, it's going to try to get that stuff away from it. You know, you have the potential of having to redo your roof seals a lot more often on a flat roof. There are some brands that we get in that are comparable to this trailer that will be a couple years old, and a lot of those trailers we have to redo the roof seals on them already, to where these we're not seeing that near as much. One other thing on this trailer, an upgrade, is standard on these Bullseyes is going to be a wood floor that's covered in the Vortex lining. But on this trailer here, we actually went in and we did the aluminum floor and then it's Vortex line as well. So this is what they use on their standard models. Now a lot of them, they'll go in and they'll put the Sure Grip flooring over this instead of the rubber mats. But you do have an aluminum floor on this trailer, and again, it is covered with that Vortex lining. So that is an upgrade on this trailer here. So again, just a nice big inviting stall there when you get those dividers out of the way. The dual doors, again, you have the potential of maybe loading some toys in here. If you wanted to add a rear ramp, it can be done. Our parts and service department can help you out with that. You remove these rubber bumpers and it literally attaches to the back of the trailer, and then it folds up over these rear doors. So again, if you have a scenario where maybe you need a ramp for certain horses to load, or again, if you want to have some toys, that's a nice option there that we can add onto this trailer after the fact. As we work our way over here to driver's side, we've got the drop windows down on this trailer. They also have nice big jail bars. It actually folds down. And then you have screens. These can be taken off very easily if you want to. But it is nice from the standpoint of maybe road debris or something like that getting thrown into the windows as you're driving down the road. But again, kind of like I was talking about on the Tack Doors, this is all framework. This is not a prefab window. Usually the prefab windows will just have a black frame around it. They're very, very flimsy. It'll have a piano style hinge to where these are welded hinges here. So again, a lot heavier duty. They're going to hold up over time for you. They've got a little cheater bar here. Instead of having to reach up for that latch, you can just grab this cheater bar low and open it up. If you're not quite as tall, it's a little bit trickier reaching up there to get those sometimes. But again, these guys are nice and stout. They're going to hold up over time. That's the big thing. We're going to use these tack doors, these drop windows about every time we use this trailer. So we want them to hold up. So I kind of mentioned a little bit about the lifetime corrosion warranty. As far as warranty on this trailer itself, you're going to have an 8-year structure and a 2-year hardware. So when we kind of circle back around to those competitors in this price range, a lot of those guys are going to offer a 1 to 5 year limited warranty. So you got a lot more warranty. Logan stands behind the product a lot more than a lot of those competitors out there. So it's got a lot of bang for the buck right here. This Bullseye model has been extremely popular for us. There's some different tack options. In the goosenecks, 3s and 4s, they've got a stock combo. In the bumper poles, they've got 2s and 3s, another stock combo on them as well. But it's just been a really good seller for us here at Transwest. So if you are interested in this trailer, I want to give you the stock number here on it. Again, this is a 2022 Logan Coach Bullseye 3-horse gooseneck. Stock number on the trailer is 5N201371. So we're getting some of these guys in. They're going pretty fast, so don't hesitate. If you're interested in it, give us a call. We also have stuff on order, but give us a call. Anybody on the sales team can help you out. That number is 303-684-3400. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good day.